Happycouple YouTube channel. Woohoo! Well, guys, I am so excited. It is election season. We are underway of finding our next president of the United States of America, which is amazing. But not only that, guess what tomorrow is, honey?
Time for Elliot to come home.
For those that do not know, if you're first tuning into our channel, you know we started this channel because we were on our journey to have our first child, which is definitely a journey we're still a part of, the TTC community, as well as home improvement things and cooking and all those great things that happy couples love to do. However, we're getting a puppy, and I'm so freaking excited. Dustin, do you want to tell the puppy's name?
Elliot.
It was his rest of his name.
Elliot Hunter Berry.
Elliot Hunter Berry! All right, so as you can see, my husband is standing because he is not going to be a part of this conversation. He wants me to have all of my glory of the new puppy, and and I am so excited to do it.
It's time for me to go to bed.
It's time for him to go to bed. So, with that being said, guys, I just want to give Dustin a chance to say hello and good night. Honey, you said good night?
Good night.
He said good night, guys. So now that we have time together, I want to tell you all those things that we're going to do together on this YouTube channel after we get Elliot. So I'm not going to go into a deep story because there's so much I'm going to be sharing with you. This is just the first video to tell you how excited we are to get Elliot tomorrow. But also, I wanted to give you some insight on things that we purchased to plan for our trip to pick him up. If I told you about all the stuff we bought him beforehand, this would be like a million years video. So I'm not going to do that to you. I'm only going to tell you specifically the things that we bought in preparation to pick him up, and also tell you where we're getting them from. So my husband and I, we're in Michigan. Woo-hoo, go Detroit. And we are going to be traveling to Iowa to actually pick up our puppy. We found him with a great company. It tried really hard. And I know some people out there are thinking, oh my goodness, she should have adopted a puppy. And, you know, we got so many puppies that are in these places and you can get them and all that stuff. I tried, guys. I promise you I did. I looked for a small puppy because I know I wanted to get something small. Me and my husband personally do not do well with big dogs. It just so happened that it could just be because of where we live in the state of Michigan, in the city of Detroit. Every dog at the shelter or anything else was huge. We just could not find a small puppy. And I even, tried to think of, maybe friends that may know someone or maybe other cities and stuff. And we just did not have any luck. I even tried to talk to people at my job who I knew had went through those types of services, and we just could not find a puppy. So I did more research and I found our Morkie, Elliot. And I'm so excited to get him. Like I said, it is right now it's November the 5th. By the time I post this, hopefully soon, you'll see he'll already be here by then. But he was born on September the 5th. So this is a perfect time to bring him home. The couple who is taking care of him now, they had the puppy had several puppies. I think it was 4 in his group. And so they called us and said, hey, we got a Morkie for you. We wanted an all black Morkie, but this is just as fine. He has a little brown spots and little brown under, so it's going to be so cute. I'm so excited. So what I want to tell you all, guys, is, again, the things that we got to prepare. So because we are in Michigan and we have to travel to Iowa, which is about a 9 to 10 hour drive if there's traffic or, anything like that. So it's not a short trip. And it's not going to be a short trip for the puppy inside of our car or rental car for the very first time taking that long travel. So I did a lot of research. First, full disclaimer, like everything else, these are my opinions. These are things that I found out probably looking at another video like you're doing right now, but nothing that, I'm not an expert, okay? I'm not a vet. Now, I don't even have a puppy yet, right? so this is something that I'm going strictly based off of things that I learned, and I want to give you that experience, and hopefully it works for you. Hopefully it helps you in your journey. One of the things that I'm really going to be diligent about is taking you all through that experience of bringing him home. And the reason I'm doing that is because I promise you, I looked at several videos out here on YouTube and nothing said this is how you bring a puppy home on a 9-hour trip. Okay? So you'll have that information. But to prepare, I spoke to the owners, who again were very, very sweet, and they were able to give me some suggestions. One of the things that I know for sure that I've even heard is that puppies can get car sick, right? In 9-hour trip, you absolutely can probably predict he might be a little queasy. So some things that we're doing is I talked to the owners and I said, please do not feed him at least a half hour before our trip. So we're scheduled to pick him up around 5 a.m. So we'll probably be waking him up. But yeah, so they will not be feeding him that morning. And then I also asked them if they could potentially take him in a car tonight and just kind of drive him around to get used to being inside of a car. Just little things like that are things that I heard will really help the dog before they get inside of a vehicle for an extended period of time. So I'm hoping they were able to get those things done, and that will make our experience all the better. So to help, to make sure I am a good pup parent and making sure that he does not have too many uncomfortable experiences, we have his traveling crate. So this is something I got from Amazon. I highly suggest it. I have not used it, of course, but it is sturdy, super sturdy. This is really convenient because we can just stick it inside the car in the back seat, and it should work out just fine. So we'll definitely see. But I also love it because you can see inside of it. So it's not like he's going to be closed and I won't be able to see what he's doing. And then the other thing, and the one things that the few things I want to let you know is the current owners are going to provide two things that are very important that I heard on every video, and I'm going to suggest it to you all. One is like a piece of whatever they're laying on, the blanket, something that reminds him of his litter mates is what they call them. So then that way he has the smell of his mother and things like that. So that's going to go inside of here. The other thing that they're going to provide is dog food. So whatever your puppy is currently eating, that is what they're going to eat for a little while. I had, like I said, an amazing couple who they've owned this kettle for years. It's a kettle that's been around for years. Their father owned it for years. So really, really great experience where they understand that. So they've already told me they're going to provide that for us. So that's going to really help. All right. So inside of here, I have packed a few things to hopefully help to make sure that Elliot is not getting car sick. Okay. So let me just go through what those are. First, toys. So I definitely packed some toys. Got a little squeaky toy, so it's a little bone. I might have gotten this. I know I did not get it from Amazon. So let me just be full disclaimer. I don't buy any toys from Amazon unless it's like one of those weasels or like the hard balls or stuff like that. But like these type of soft plush toys, we actually went to the pet stores, the big pet stores, PetSmart, Pet Supplies Plus, and we were able to get things like this. I don't know. I just like to see it, feel it, squeeze it, and, you know, just make sure it's sturdy. I personally didn't want to get something online that could potentially tear up in a matter of seconds. Not to say that this won't potentially tear up, because dogs can be hard on things, but it just felt good that it was more, you know, it was better. And you can go to the clearance section. So that's what I want to tell you. So that's what I did in advance. I went to several stores, looked in their clearance area, and I bought whatever was the cheapest thing, because I don't know, he might not even like this, but at least I got him something that I know it was affordable. We also got him this, and I think this probably absolutely came from Pet Supply Plus or the Pet Supply store. So this is like a little hard thing here. This is pretty hard. It's a ball. And then this is like a tug of war thing. So these two things will be inside the bag already. And then other toys. Oh yeah. I also put a chew bone in here. So this is a bone. I actually got it from Macasa, Michigan, where my husband's family is from. We were up there doing some things, and this is a Nyla bone. So chew bone for him to have inside of here just in case he's teething, which I'm sure he will be. And then this is a sock. One of my old socks. It's clean, but it's an old sock that I don't use anymore because I think it has a hole in it. But I just put a ball inside of here. So there's literally inside of this a ball. And again, he's pretty young. Like, he's like 9 to 10 weeks old now. I don't know how big his mouth gonna be. Like, this is my first dog, so I don't know. But I'm excited, and I put a ball in here. I bought a few of them. They came in like in a pack of 4 for $1.99. Again, from the pet supply store. Went to the clearance section. So yeah, so I put that in here just for him to have something to kind of bite on and chew on in the back seat of the car. I'm just trying to think of all things that, you know, dogs might like to do. So those are the toys that I'm bringing. I'm also bringing his poop bag. So got a few poop bags here because, of course, I'm sure we're going to be making some stops. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. And then I also put this in here. Like, this is what we're going to be using to kind of, you know, brush him and keep him so he's nice and shiny, right? So I put that in here. I'm just hoping that, you know, maybe while we're driving and he gets a little tense, if I have to get back in the back seat, this will be a great way to kind of soothe him and kind of rub him and, you know, also groom him. And then I also put this in here, which are 2 bowls. These are like travel bowls. So I ordered these from Amazon. They're super convenient. You just kind of spread them out like that, and they become bowls. So it's 2 of them, one for water, one for food. And I can close it back up like this, which is super convenient. And of course, I keep a bag for everything that I can, especially if it's sturdy and plastic. And I also put in here a towel. This is one of our old towels, just because I don't know, anything could happen. He could, you know, anything could happen. So I just want to be prepared. Feel like having an old towel will help to kind of soothe him as well. And also have some wipes in here. So these are puppy wipes. He has a whole bunch of them here. So I took a few out, put them inside of a plastic bag. And last but not least, inside of here, I put one of his blankets. So I got a set of, I think, 5 blankets from Amazon. They were pretty cheap. They're pretty nice. They're not too thick. They're kind of thin, which is good for a puppy. They already have fur. And it's cloth at the bottom of this, which is really cool. Now, my plan is to put, got the blanket in here. I got the towel in here. But I'm also thinking about really putting one of his puppy pads in here. Not so he goes to the bathroom, but just in case he goes, it's on a puppy pad. So I'm still thinking about that. Not really sure. If you got any suggestions, by the time I post this video, it'll be too late. But I would love to hear what your thoughts are, even if, you know, it's too late for me. Could help somebody else. So this, again, is his travel bag. Like his, I don't know, like his car seat, so to speak, right? Also, I am taking this. I love this thing. So I'm going to show you. So this is how it looks. It's really fashionable. He goes in here. So this I also got from Amazon. I actually saw it on somebody else's YouTube channel. I was like, oh my God, that's so super cute. So I ordered me one. My husband didn't want one, which is fine. I'm going to be carrying them anyway, everywhere. So inside of here, again, he's in Iowa. We're going to be picking him up from Iowa, bringing him to Michigan. Right now, he is, I don't know how many pounds. He was like 2 pounds like 2 weeks ago. So hopefully he's gotten a little bit bigger. They did say, I think he was like a 6 inches around the neck and like 9 inches around the waist, so the girth area. So, of course, I had to get him some clothes. I'm so excited because it's going to be cold, right? So he needs to have something to wear. So I got him this cute little outfit. And this I got from Five Below. So that's my secret. So you all better make sure you go. So Five Below has some awesome things, and it's super, super affordable because I'm telling you, when I went to some other places, it was really high. This, I can't remember if I got this from Five Below or not. I don't think I did. I think I got this from Pet Supplies Plus. But yeah, so this is another little one. So I don't know. This one's a little bit smaller. This is an extra small, and that's a small. So it just depends on how big he is. On this one, though, I did put a leash. His collar is tied up. A leash on this one, so I don't know. But one of the things that I do know is that you should always have a leash on your puppy. So that's just something I learned, and I'm going to make sure I do it. And then, of course, I got his collar. So I got this type of collar, which you can kind of tighten it up this way. It has a little snap there. So we also got this from either Pet Supplies Plus or PetSmart. Can't remember, but it was pretty cool. I think it was PetSmart. So it snaps, really clicks. Some people suggested cat collars because their neck is so small, things like that. I think this one should be fine. I've also seen from YouTube, people usually get this one and it's not fine, so I don't know. But on this one, I have his little badge here, or little notification here to tell our name. I mean his name, our phone number and address, and then I got him some bells. For small dogs, you want to get bells for their neck. They're small. So if I'm in my chair and I'm working and I'm in my roller chair rolling around, I would feel so horrible if I roll over them. So I just want to make sure I'm always putting something that is like a noise when he's around the house, of course. And then this is the other piece of the towel. So I actually cut the towel. See, it's a super old towel. And I put it inside of here just because I'm hoping that, he's comfy inside of here. So this bag, again, is for when we get out the car, right? When we get out the car, not to use the restroom, of course, because he'll use the restroom, I walk him with a leash. But this is more so like when we get out the car, if we go inside somewhere, I'm not going to leave the dog in the car because that's my baby, so he can't stay inside the car. But I do want to make sure he's safe. So this to me is a great carrier for those who travel with their dog, or, maybe you just take your dog everywhere you go. And in my head, he's going to be everywhere. Elliot's going to go everywhere. My husband doesn't know that, but that's what I'm thinking. He's going to be everywhere. So yeah, so this is super comfortable. This is like a mesh material, and it's like leather at the bottom. His color is turquoise, as you can see. So I did choose him a color already. So everything I get from him is turquoise, if I can help it. So some other things that I'm thinking about doing. I literally stay up all night. My husband can attest to it. And I just think about, okay, what do I want to make sure he has? What does he need? What other things can I think of? What do I need to go get? So right now, I need to go get snacks. We know he's going to have food when he comes, but in my head, I really want to start, getting him some treats. So when I say snacks, I mean like treats. So I want to go get him some treats. Some other stuff that I think I'm going to pick up is goat milk. I hear goat milk is really good for puppies and for dogs. So I'm definitely going to, like I said, throw some pads in there so we have those. What else? Oh, I ordered a little... tell him my business. My husband's gonna kill me. Okay, I ordered a little thing from Amazon, like a little water thing, like a traveling water thing. So hopefully it gets here in enough time. If it doesn't, it's no big deal. I got those containers, but I'm definitely gonna put some water in there. But it was so cute. Like you pour the water and like they can drink the water out of like the little jug. It's so cute. I'll show you all later. Yeah. So, oh, and I'm gonna pack his crate cover. They suggest that you cover whatever they're in a car just because it's so much noise and you're on a freeway and it's loud. So I'm going to get his crate cover to cover that up with, so then that way he's not distracted by the outside. Yeah, but other than that, the biggest thing is we're going to be stopping along the way, meaning coming home. So I am a little nervous about that. So you'll be able to see that video where we're going to have to stop at least 1 to 2 hours, every 1 to 2 hours. Because he is a puppy, he's young, he's about 2 months, so you really should be taking him to the bathroom every 2 hours. I gotta make sure he eats, so I'll be feeding him in the car. and then stopping. My goal is not to feed him when we stop, because then I'll have to wait to take him to the bathroom. So my goal is, we're about to stop, coming up on our next stop. 15 minutes beforehand, I'll start feeding him by hand. I am really big on that. He will be on a raw food diet once we transition him. And then after I feed him by hand, we stop, get out the car, he goes to the restroom. It's a perfect world right here. Sky is blue and the birds are chirping, nothing, crazy is happening. But hopefully that's what's happening. And then we get back in the car and we keep going. The biggest thing I'm afraid of when stopping is where we stop. So I know I'm going to go into puppy mommy mode to make sure we are not stopping anywhere with a lot of dogs. He's a puppy. He has not had every single shot, I know, because I'm taking him to his first visit to the vet. Taking him to his first visit to the vet when he comes here. Not that he's not seen the vet beforehand. They're making sure he has his initial shots, but all those other shots that you want to get your puppy at this age, I'm responsible for. So, again, I'll be doing so many videos on Elliot. So excited. So, he will be having a YouTube channel. He'll be on this YouTube channel, but he'll also be on Instagram for sure. I'm so excited. So I think that it's gonna be Elliot.themorky. So I'm still playing around with it. And Elliot is spelled Elliott. So I'll keep you all posted. If you have any suggestions, any questions, anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Mariah. I'm so excited you all are tuning in. Let me try to get my husband. Wait a minute. Honey, what's the name of the email address? You don't remember nothing. Watch. He forgot. So I'll put it down there at the bottom. If you want to reach out to us to email us, definitely. I, again, am open to suggestions. So very grateful that you all tuned in. Hoping to get this posted as soon as possible. And just welcome. Welcome to the Happy Couple YouTube channel. Welcome to our new baby, who is Elliot Hunter Berry the Morky. All right. Bye-bye. Want to say bye, honey?
Bye.
Bye.